Hi, welcome to this tutorial on credit note in ResRequest. Let's have a look how it's created and where we can find it. It's also important to remember that creating a credit note, which is part of the voiding process, is a right which is extended to each group. Let's have a look where that is done quickly. Administration, Setup, User Access. All the groups are here. In a particular group, we will see as indicated now, allow voiding of invoices is what is required to generate the credit note. Let's go back to a reservation quickly. In this case, we'll go to Financials, and we will see invoiced folios and uninvoiced folios. Now, the process is obviously select and invoice this particular folio at a default or specified date as may be required by yourself. Confirm that. Give an invoice number and it'll stack it down at the bottom in the invoice section. Now, in this particular case, if we look here and click on the drop down arrow, we will see at the bottom void invoice. Click on void invoice. We have two options now: voiding, straight voiding, or reverse with a credit note. And again, a default invoice date or specified invoice date. Remember that the default invoice date is either arrival or departure dates and is a setting under admin defaults in your system. So once you've done that, confirm. Now, if you have a look at the section as indicated now, check this box. By checking the box, we will be able to view those invoices that have been voided with the credit note. In this particular case, the red line is the credit note. Let's click on the drop down and view that invoice. This is a preview of the credit note and the credit figure as indicated. This document can now be emailed or opened as a PDF. We're doing that for the first time. Yep. Displays the credit note reversal, which can then be viewed and emailed out. Let's review that process quickly again. Within the reservation, Financial tabs, Folio Invoice, select the uninvoiced folio, invoice it. Then an invoice number is generated and it will appear in the section below. Once an invoice has been created, it may now be voided. Click on the drop down and select Void Invoice. Choose your options. Void and reverse with a credit note is what we were looking at now, and we'll confirm that. That credit note has been passed now and may be viewed by clicking on the indicated area now. Check this box, Show Unlinked Invoices. We may now see in the red lines all the invoices where credit notes have been passed. And by clicking on the drop down in that line to the right, click on View Invoice, you can see the credit note, which can then be opened as a PDF or emailed or sent as a text mail. That concludes our short tutorial on credit notes in ResRequest.